Before returning to New York after his post-high school tour of the East, Reuven, or Robert as he was known then, decided he'd like to honor his Judaism and visit the Western Wall in Jerusalem. He picked as his lodgings the Intercontinental Hotel on the Mount of Olives. He didn't realize that the Intercontinental was built on a graveyard. And not just any graveyard. The Jewish cemetery on the Mount of Olives is the most ancient and most important Jewish cemetery in Jerusalem. Burial on the Mount of Olives started some 3,000 years ago in the First Temple period and continues to this day. On the eve of the War of Independence in 1948, there were about 60,000 graves on the Mount of Olives. During the next 19 years of Jordanian rule in East Jerusalem, roads were paved through the cemeteries, causing bones to be scattered, and tombstones were used as paving stones for roads in the Jordanian army camp of Azaria, where an entire telephone booth was built out of tombstones, Jewish tombstones. Jewish tombstones were also used as flooring in the latrines. Some of those graves were 1,000 years old. A gas station and other buildings, including the Intercontinental Hotel, were erected on the top of the Mount of Olives. After the site was retaken by the Israeli army in 1967, about 38,000 smashed or damaged tombstones were counted. On his first night at the Intercontinental Hotel, Robert thought he might sample some of the much-celebrated cuisine at the hotel's gourmet restaurant. He browsed the menu and selected the well-aged steak with champignon and chips à l'anis flavored with cloves, nutmeg, and mulled wine. Delicious, he thought to himself. The food was served with all the obsequiousness that only a waiter in an overpriced eatery can muster. Enjoy your steak, dear sir. Robert cut into his steak and out crawled a very alive worm. Many years later, Robert, or Reuven as he was now called, reflected on the fact that dining on the graves of his grandfathers deserved a message that one day he would be steak for a worm. The Torah says in Parshat Bo, "My signs that I've placed among them, that you may know I am God." God is sending us signs all the time. Some are quite obvious, and to ignore them requires a heart as stubborn as Paro's. But some signs only become clear to us when we've attained the necessary spiritual level to understand them.